VIO the Bus Plus is Acustica's latest in their one-knob series of plugins. VIO the Bus Plus is a bus compressor plugin with one knob, 4 sliders and buttons. And obviously the plugin is really suited for the mix bus, it's in its name obviously.
Bus Plus.
But not limited to bus processing alone, but I'll focus on the mix bus in this video. This slider on the left regulates both attack and release, and they work inverted for both. Increasing attack will reduce release time, and shorter attack times will have longer releases. You set the threshold with the big knob, and this then also affects the compression. The filter down here is for sidechain high pass to avoid pumping and can also result in a more transparent sound. Up here you can choose from 4 compressor models. Let me absolutely overdo the threshold and compression to bring the character out. I have to adjust the output volume to keep the comparison fair, and I will not use the filter. Bus does a compressor with a big valvey character. BS7 is also a valve compressor, but is a clean, open, detailed and highly transparent compressor. Can be used more aggressively when needed. VIO is a soft knee valve compressor and can add something extra in the high frequencies. MAG is another vacuum tube compressor, and mainly to provide the so much desired glue. Let's enable oversampling and switch between the 4. Enabling the filter will really smoothen the compression. And you can always use the dry-wet dial to blend in the original audio for a parallel style compression. Now with all 4 you could hear that valvey character, and I do have to say it's a rather subtle matter of adding character. You mostly hear how the compression works with each of the modes. If you survived the assault of the previous audio example, you're a keeper. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on the latest new cool plugins. Okay, let's use the VIO the Bus Plus on a different mix and play with the settings.
Places you've never seen. Hold on
Fire the Bus Plus nicely adds glue to this overall mix, and it's not on your nose with its compression. Everything simply gels a bit better together. Now, much to my delight, there is resizing available in this plugin. One of my big issues with Acustica plugins was their small, one-size-only interface. If you now change the size, you do need to reload the plugin to have the different size, which will lose your settings. That is not ideal, but I do know that it was kind of difficult to implement due to how Acustica writes their plugins. But at least it's there. The Fire the Bus Plus introduces a new engine, which is claimed to be more accurate and uses less CPU. The plugin has a latency of 8.8 milliseconds, which is right on the border of being usable during tracking or monitoring. But Acustica also provides a zero latency version as usual, which introduces 5.5 milliseconds of latency. So that's maybe just a bit better, but no zero latency, obviously. Acustica was notorious for having very CPU-heavy plugins. It looks like the new engine is working well. Fire the Bus Plus is a cool plugin to gel your mix together. Simple to use and it invites to play around. I wouldn't say the character of the tubes is very present, at least not on the material I used. But that is sometimes just what you need. What is very characterful is the brown channel by Acustica. It is in the video displayed on screen and linked in the description below.